Becoming micro-famous. Hi everyone, welcome to the Magnetic Online Leaders Podcast. I'm your host, Stefi Lane, and we're going to talk all about micro-fame. If you're anything like me, I'm sure you grew up with the desire, the dream to change the world, maybe perhaps to be famous, to be an actor, to be a singer, to be on stage, to be speaking, connecting, whatever the desire was. And especially with the word fame, it can have a bad connotation. It can have a bad vibe. People are like, why do you want to be famous? Or who do you think you are? Or look at the circumstances you come from. You're not, that's never going to happen. And I do believe that if you wanted to be famous, if you wanted to share and help people, like you were meant to help people. And it took me a long time to realize that my desire to be seen, to help, to guide people was not a selfish reason. And it wasn't coming from malintent. It was coming from pure heart, pure desire, pureness. And so first you have to come to terms with like you wanting this is completely okay. And it doesn't mean that perhaps you don't want to be like an A-list celebrity or an actress or be on a movie screen, but you have this desire to be an industry leader. You have this desire to be seen. You have this desire to help others. And it is so pure, and just know that that is okay. And you are more than welcome to do that. And so whatever naysayers, maybe your aunts, your siblings, your friends, I put that in quotations marks. If they're like, no, you can't do this. Who do you think you are? Actually, who do you think you are? You are. This is who you are. You're meant to be this. This is meant to be for you. So in this episode, we're going to be talking about becoming micro-famous, how you don't need a crazy social media following to make an impact and make income. Like for me, I have a pretty small social media following and I have a multiple six-figure agency and business, and it just gets to go up and up and up from here. The power of being micro-famous. Becoming well-known in your industry doesn't mean that you need to become viral or famous or have a massive social media following. That is a common misconception. I have had many clients that nobody knew who they were, but they were working behind the scenes and doing their thing for 5, 10, 15, even 20 years. And they're like, I'm ready to be seen. I'm ready to be known. I'm ready to be an industry leader. I want to share with you our client and my friend, Meg Marie. Meg Marie is a photographer based in Southern California. And a few years ago, nobody knew who she was. But when COVID happened, she really put her foot down, was like, I am going to be an industry leader in the branding photography world. I am going to lead this. I'm going to be the best in my field. And she claimed it and she put her foot down and she was like, I'm going to make this happen. And she did. She surpassed people that had been in the industry like 15, 20 years by teaching branding online, selling courses, and having really big launches, and also selling things on passive income, selling things as she's sleeping per se. And she really was able to elevate her education business as well as her service business as doing brand photography. So like Meg Marie, she is a sought after photographer, brand photographer. You can look her up on YouTube. I'll make sure to link her below. I've just seen her really elevate by becoming micro famous in her industry. People know her as the brand photographer. People want to hire her. I recently went out with a couple of friends in San Diego. We were out and they're like, she's the best at what she does. And that's what branding is. Branding is, that famous Jeff Bezos quote, I think it was Jeff Bezos said that branding is what people say about you when you're not there. And they were like, she is the best. I get the best photos. I feel so sexy. I feel my most elevated magnetic self. And that is what you want people to do. You want people to be talking about you behind your back, but in a good way. So this is this magnetizing principle, being magnetic in your niche, being magnetic with your clients, being magnetic in your industry magnetizes you. I'm going to say that again. I sound like a broken record, but it's going to magnetize you to become micro-famous. Here are 4 steps to becoming micro-famous. Step 1, refine your message. This is a foundational piece and actually something that I was really bad at for a really long time. So I know that it can get frustrating, but it's really refining your message, encouraging your viewers to understand your unique value proposition, the message, the problem you solve, and how you are the person for that solution. Second is consistently being online. Your consistent online presence builds that know, like, and trust factor. When you are showing up authentically online, and it doesn't have to be everywhere, and I also do believe that you can find the medium that works for you. I really enjoy YouTube. Instagram just hasn't really been my thing. That's where I connect with most of my friends, but you find the thing that works for you. And Facebook, I've made thousands of dollars, maybe like 6 figures from just Facebook alone, even though I know people can rag on Facebook and say it's old school, but it's really good for sales. And same thing with Instagram. I just haven't cracked Instagram yet, and I know I will soon. When you cultivate that trust, when you cultivate that knowing, people understand that you're going to show up, you're going to be consistent. There is this sense of trust, again, this sense of like, she's disciplined, she shows up for her craft, and I actually really want to work with them. I really want to work with her. I really want to work with this person. 3, relationship building. Having genuine industry relationships and having connections and having collaborations makes you more sought out, makes you more, you look more like a professional, right? You look more like an authority because your peers claim you or know that you're an authority and know what you need to do and what you're doing. And that visibility creates trust. And 4, quality over quantity. I want to reinforce that not all viewers, not all audience members are equally alike. Like, you can get one good quality prospect, one good quality person watching your content, and then they buy, they enter into your world, they want to consume all your content, and they're a really good client for you. I think we get lost in this place of, oh, I have to have like 100,000 followers, or I need to be like, I'm helping out the masses and the millions. Even recently, my husband has gone viral on his YouTube. And what's really cool to see is that he has a really high conversion rate, and he doesn't have like thousands of people watching, not yet, but he has quality people opting into his email list and buying his low tier offer. So it's working. Things are working, and we're starting to see it manifest and create and happen. And that feels really, really good. So let me recap the 4 steps to becoming micro famous. First, refine your message. Get clear on it, baby. Second, consistently online presence. Build that trust. Build that trust so they know that you're not going to disappear. You're not going to ghost them. 3, relationship building, connecting with peers, collaborators, other industry leaders, and quality over quantity. Every single follower is this beautiful connection, this beautiful relationship. I used to be following that camp where I would say, oh, I don't have enough followers or all this, but literally one person can change things. One person can shift things for yourself and for them. And so I just take and love when people comment. So actually leave me a comment below. I will respond as much as I can, but I love connecting with each and every person, and I see each and every person as a gem, because you're such a gem. And it's important to keep in mind these key mindset shifts when you're becoming micro famous. Embrace authentic influence. You don't have to chase trends or chase the latest things to make an impact. You can find your formula of how you like to do things and just consistently do it. I don't like following trends. I never liked following trends. I don't want to do the trending audio. I don't want to do the TikTok dance, even though I was a dancer growing up and I love dancing, and that's great if you do that. I don't want to do skits. I think I'm pretty funny sometimes, but I don't want to be this comedic entertainer. I'm not an entertainer. I'm an entrepreneur and I'm a content creator. So that's what I want. I want to create, I want to connect, and I want to sell things. I want to help make your life better, and that's what I want to do. And that's what you probably want to do too. And then you can have success in your niche, even if it's small. Just remind yourself that you don't need to cast a wide net. You can cast a shorter, smaller net and catch really good quality fishes. I hate comparing followers to fishes. You're not fishes, but you know what I mean. Casting a wide net versus being like, okay, I'm going to fish right here. This is where I'm going to really sink in. I'm going to hone in that this is my expertise. This is what I'm creating, and this is what I'm doing. Micro fame is achievable for anybody that wants to be consistent, disciplined. You know your niche, you know your product, you know what you're selling, and you just consistently do it. And you will start to see that people will be like, oh, so-and-so is the go-to person for this. Oh, she's a master at that. Oh, you need to hire her for that. So tell me, how are you going to become micro famous? What are the steps that you're going to be focusing on? I want to see, and share anything that you want about any ickiness or any feeling that you're feeling around the word micro fame. Or perhaps you're like, Steph, I love it. I'm going to be famous. I'm going to help people. I'm going to be the best known for blank, whatever it is you want and you're desiring to create, because I believe in you and I know you can do it. Make sure to like and subscribe, and I'll see you on the next episode. You famous love. Good work.